the game?
Nightmare, the game hosted by a video.
I am the Gatekeeper!
To win, you must stop him.
Roll the dice!
The video board game Nightmare. The Gatekeeper talks to you,
Whose turn is it next?
and you must answer him.
Answer me!
Yes, my Gatekeeper.
Go for it!
Nightmare, a race against time for 3 to 6 very game players.
Let's party!
Hello everyone, and welcome to my unboxing of the board game Nightmare, released in 1991 as part of the Atmosfear board game series. Now this game I played when I was about 14 with a couple of my friends, and it's a fun game. You know, it's a bit ridiculous and funny, but when you get near to the end of the game and you haven't finished, it can get really intense and full on. So this is the outer box. So you got the text, the video board game Nightmare, with a couple of really scary looking bats. On the side you've got the Nightmare text and a couple of handles. It's supposed to be a coffin, and it looks really cool. There's some really nice artwork on this box. I really like it. And on the back here we've got the Gatekeeper, your host, the Gatekeeper, looking a little worse for wear there. And think he can win? I think not. And then you've got the main text here, a game with atmosphere for 3 to 6 players aged 12 to adult. Turn the volume up, the lights down, press play on your video cassette recorder, and you're in for a night of frightening fun as Nightmare brings a thrilling new dimension to home entertainment, interactive television. No game ever plays the same twice, and there is no need to fast forward, rewind, or pause the tape. All you need is 1 hour and a video cassette recorder. Once you press play, you only have 60 minutes to win, or the game's host, the Gatekeeper, wins. Only you can stop him. To beat the Gatekeeper, you must collect 6 keys and make your way to the center of the board where you will face your nightmare, the thing you fear most. But your number just came up and the Gatekeeper wants to speak to you. If you fail to answer him or fail his tests, you are banished to the black hole.
Enjoy your fall down into the black hole. Bye-bye.
Starring a bunch of characters including the Gatekeeper. I'm not going to say these names because I can't pronounce some of them, but you get a poltergeist, a vampire, a witch, a mummy, a zombie, and a werewolf. And then there's the very saturated image of the board game itself with all the playing pieces, and just below that is the contents of what you should get inside the box. Now I purchased this off eBay without really reading the description, and that's a mistake, and there are a few pieces missing in this set, so I'm pretty gutted about that, but it'll give you a really good idea of what the game looks like. So the first thing we've got here is the game board with Nightmare printed on the back of it. Looks really cool. So there are a few things missing. So here's the VCR tape. It's got Nightmare printed on the outer cover. Looks really cool with those cool little bats on the corners. We've got a Nightmare card here, which there's nothing on the back of it. Tombstones and a couple shaped as crosses. Now, where are the keys? And Gatekeeper, can I have a key?
I'd bet you'd like a key. I'm going to give you a key.
So, Khufu, if I've said that correctly, is the character of the mummy. This key unlocks the gate to chance. If an opponent lands on your gravestone, toss the coin. Tails, take all that opponent's chance cards. So you got all your other playing cards there, and we'll just grab one. Here's a time card. Select a player, and whenever you catch their eye, give them a sly grin and rub your hands together. When that opponent finally asks why you're doing that, trade them this card for all their fate cards. Alright. So here's the game board, and it's got a bunch of gravestones all over it. You've got your bats on each corner. You've got places for your fate, chance, and time cards. It's a really cool looking board. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I'll be uploading quite a few of these kinds of videos. I've got a massive Sega Mega Drive collection, hundreds of games and boxed consoles and all of that sort of stuff, so I'll be showing those off over the coming months. But I'll also be focusing on other things like board games and toys and anything that I come across that looks cool or nostalgic from the 80s and 90s. So if you like that sort of thing, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.
Over, little maggot. You have lost. This is the end of my game, but just the beginning of your nightmare. Fancy another game?
The video board game Nightmare 2. He's coming back for more. More frightening fun. More Atmosfear. More shock treatment. More thrills. Thrill me! Samedi, Zombie, Nightmare 2.
Have another one tonight.